Hey everybody, this is Mark Rollins from the Geek Church here, and you know that old saying about be careful what you wish for because you just might get it? Well, I sure got it here. I honestly can't remember if I reviewed a J5Create product back when I was doing this video channel, like when I started like 3 years ago. But I certainly think we're overdue for a lot, and so I saw them at CES 2023 and I thought, I might as well just send a little note saying like, this is what I'd like to review. I looked over their catalog and honestly, I still just can't get enough. I'm going to show each of these products in action here. There's about 8 in total. A lot of these products can be described within a few words, but some of them are pretty complicated. There's one I'm going to go into more detail at a later time, probably when I'm reviewing more J5Create products. That'll be explained at the end of the video. In the meantime, let's open up these suckers and just give them a try right after this. Okay, so I need to make a little bit of a sweep here. I kind of divided these products into 2 groups. So when I divided these products into 2 groups, I decided to go with these ports, and I'm going to review those first, but I got to get rid of these. Okay, so I got my hubs here, and I won't bother introducing them now. I'll introduce them as I review them, but for now, I'll just stack them in a little convenient pile, and so we can get to them. Okay, so let's start with this guy from J5Create. This is the JCD393, and this is the USB-C 10 Gbps mini dock. Yeah, so we're gonna open this up and we're gonna see what's inside. And honestly, what I'm expecting is just simply one of those hub things. And we've reviewed many hub things on this channel, from EasyQuest, Kensington, just a lot of particular companies just make these now. Because honestly, most people have USB-C ports on their laptops and nothing else. Well, actually they have got more, but honestly, you always run out of ports. It's always good to have it. Okay, so here it is. I figured it would just probably come this way. Usually they do. Got some instructions here along with just some plastic old thing, and we'll just get it out here. Now I believe as far as the actual dock or hubs go, I went with the biggest one first. This is 9-in-1 functions. So basically, this is it here. I'll get you a nice close-up here, so you can see. Oh, probably be better if light is kind of creating a little bit of a reflection here. Okay, so I'm just going to plug it in here right now, and we're going to see what I can do with it. Okay, so my laptop recognized the fact that I have some new hardware, which is good. And I should probably talk about the ports here. Right now I'm seeing 1 USB-C, 1 HDMI, 1 micro SD, and 1 full SD port there. I'm seeing an Ethernet port right there. And I'm seeing 2 USB-As and another USB-C on the other side. Now, as I recall, there are some USB-Cs and USB-As that are stronger than the other, and I don't remember which is which on this. So I'm just going to check this out here. So, okay, USB transfer rates are up to 10 Gbps. That's pretty good. HDMI, about to 4K. I don't really have a monitor I can really test that out. I tested out a monitor last week doing a product review. I don't really have much luck with that. I might have to get myself a new display just so I can come up with good ways to review this thing. So let's see, the power delivery is 100 watts, which I like a lot. So let's see what I can connect to this. Okay, I recently did some upgrades, and I had to put some stuff on one of these, so I'm just going to shove it in here. See if I can get my computer to recognize it, and it looks like it did. Not like that. Oh, it recognized it right away, so that's always a good thing. Just out of curiosity, I'm just going to stick this thing here, see if we can get power to this, and let's see, oh, there, we got power. Normally my earbuds would be in here, but they're in my ears, but it's enough to show that, hey, we've got power going. Okay, the price is $99.99 at the J5Create site. available right now. Let's move on. Okay, this is the J5Create JCD403, and this is a USB 4 8K multi-port hub. It is Thunderbolt 4, Thunderbolt 3 compatible. I'm going to unbox it right now. Okay, I'm predicting that I'm going to see something just like the last one, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be something different this time. No chunk of plastic, but aha, here it is. And this is it right here. Looks very similar to the other one, and this one has 6-in-1, and honestly, I'm going to go through the ports now. Okay, so as far as ports, on this side, there's really nothing. I actually thought there were some slots here that were from SD cards or something, but they really don't do anything. So let's meander over to this side, which has 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. And then we have an Ethernet port here, as well as an HDMI port. Not bad. So, what can we do with this? Well, connect it, of course. So we got this connected up here. And ta-da! And we are here with this. Not bad at all. Let's see. So we'll just connect this stuff up here, make sure we're working fine. And we aren't? Cannot tell. Let's try something interesting. Okay, I suddenly realized when I connected to this, one of these USB-Cs is labeled power in, the other is labeled USB 10 Gbps. So basically, this is the one you want to connect to your phone and stuff like that, or anything like that. As usual, multiplication of ports, which is always a good thing for pretty much any PC. So what is the price on the JCD403? It's $109.99, even though it's got a little less ports, but something tells me it's got a bit more power going through it. I just want to double check and make sure here. Let's see, and plus also it supports up to 8K 60 and 4K 144, so we got some visual good stuff going on here in case you need to add a display, which I kind of wish I had a demonstration of right now, but sorry, I do not. But yeah, we got some serious good speeds, 2.5G multi-gig Ethernet, and supports up to 95 watts of PD pass-through charging. So we got some good specs going on here. I can see why this is a higher price than the one that has more ports. Anyway, we'll go and move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the J5Create JCD401, and it's also Thunderbolt 4, Thunderbolt 3 compatible, and it's a USB 4 Dual 4K multi-port hub. So dual 4K, what does that mean? Oh yes, so dual monitor setup with 4K HDMI, 4K DisplayPort, or USB-C output. And it supports desktop mode on Mac OS and Windows. Not bad at all. Okay, so I guess we're just going to open it now, and we're probably going to see what we expect to see, which is a hub thingy. Isn't that what we all want to see? So, I was going to take it out right here. Ah, here it is. Looks a lot like the other one we just did. As usual, it has a side here with nothing really on it. But on this side, we've got, I believe that's HDMI. And then, oh wait, where's that? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's DisplayPort right here. Then we have HDMI, then we have a USB-A, and then we have 2 USB-Cs. But something tells me one of them, of course, here we are. One of them is located power in, and the other is DP USB 410 Gbps. So hey, and then that's what we've got on here. I really don't see a reason to plug this in because honestly, I did that before, and I mean to prove what? That it works? I can prove to you that this works. We've already seen 2 previous examples of that. I don't really see a need to do it again. So I am going to get to the price here. Okay, the price on this is $109.99, same price as the last one we just did. The last one, the last hub that I previously reviewed. You get it. Anyway, I'm going to move on and we're going to try something a little bit different here. Okay, this particular guy is the JCD387, and this is the USB-C dual display modular dock, and I'll explain why it's dual display in a moment, but you can see here, this is kind of designed for like MacBooks and those that have the USB-C ports kind of at a certain thing together, like a certain distance apart, because most MacBooks have that, like one thing, you just plug it in. And to be honest, I have this laptop here, not a MacBook, but I think that it might be compatible with it, but I want to try it out first. Okay, so I'm taking it out of the box right now. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is a very different setup here. See where it comes with this? This isn't like just the one that has the single thing that connects via USB with a little wire hanging out there. No, this thing's a bit more complicated than that. And honestly, putting this together is going to be like a puzzle, and sometimes I revel in the discovery of new puzzles. Yeah, this is the basic fun I have on this. Okay, so here's what I believe this does. I believe this thing locks in here. Ah, it does. This is a very magnetic lock right here. And then on this end, let's see. Can this, oh yeah. Okay, so you can do it either way. Okay, first of all, I think I better talk about the ports. On this one, we have some SD card ports here, and on this one, we have an HDMI. But if you want an HDMI there, you can, or you can do the SD card one, and that's pretty good, isn't it? Now, as far as the side here, we have some HDMI port here, and yeah, that is HDMI. Is any of this display? HDMI. Okay, so this is a dual port. Oh yeah, dual display, that makes sense. Okay, and then we have two USB-A's on here, plus a USB-C. Now, I'm kind of curious about something. I have two USB-C ports here. I'm curious if I can get that to get along. Let's see if I can. Are they far enough apart? You're just not far enough apart for that to work. Oh, what a shame. Well, hey, I don't really have a MacBook I can use right now, but I wonder if I can do something where can I just do this? I'm just gonna try this and see if this works here. I don't really have anything to hold this up with unless you count this thing. I don't really scrape it on this thing. Hang on, I'm gonna try and find something that might work on this. Okay, believe it or not, I actually have these things in here on their own. So, I mean, this is designed for the MacBook, and as you can see, I can just see that they're not locked together. They're apart. I'm guessing that the product is not necessarily designed for doing this. So I'm just gonna see if it can work, because honestly, I get curious sometimes. So I'm just gonna check this out here. Okay, this thing is put right in here. Let's see what happens if I put in a card. If I'm right, my computer should recognize it, and it does. My gosh, this thing has become that. All right, what else could this do? You know, I just realized I had this tablet hanging around here. I might as well just plug this in and see if this works. I feel a little bit uneasy about this. I probably should have some support on this or something. As far as like this thing going on this. Okay, I'm not getting much of a response here. I thought maybe this thing would tell me that it's loading up here. There's a USB-C on this end of this thing. I wonder if I just held this up here, would that make any effect here? I'm really getting experimental on this. I'm not even sure whether I even should be doing this. So we're getting a little risque here. All right, for now, I'm gonna do something like this. Hey, what do you know? That worked. Dude, okay. This thing is charging, so basically, the USB at one end is working, but the USB there is not. It's kind of making me curious about something. I'm just going to rip these out. I probably shouldn't be doing that either, but what the heck. Okay, so are these things specifically marked? And they are. That old power in one, that power in USB-C doesn't like to take other things, does it? No? Okay. It's still pretty nifty, and I still like this sort of configuration. Not bad. So basically, yes, it's designed for the MacBook, but if you want to use it on a PC, you can. What can I say? Will it give you the best results? I don't know. But hey, that was a lot of fun, but we really need to get to the price of this. Okay, the price is about $89.99. So I'm pretty sure that's a good deal, and hey, it certainly sounds like a good deal, doesn't it? Oh yes, it does. Huh, can we do a flip around like this? I think we can. Okay, so this thing can connect like this too. Did I not show that before? Because there's a USB-C at this end and there's a USB-C at this end. Man, this thing is like really, okay. Or could we do it like this, maybe? Yeah, okay, that locks together and this locks together like that. So, oh yeah, and then we could got the USB HDMI, or I'm sorry, the HDMI on this side. Okay, this is an interesting product here, and this concludes our hubs part of this particular J5Create report. Okay, now I'm going to start with this particular guy. This is the JTS224 from J5Create, and it's the multi-angle stand with docking station for iPad Pro. Now you might have seen this tablet earlier that I was talking about. That's not an iPad Pro. I don't have an iPad Pro. However, even if I had the 12.9 version, I'm pretty sure this stand would hold it up. And let's see how it holds up. We're going to unbox it right about now. Okay, so let's see what it comes with. Well, it comes with the stand itself. This stand is really neat. I want to show you how it folds. I mean, it's so, look at how compact this is. This could probably fit in the pocket of a backpack that you have here, and in case you needed it, in case you wanted to use, like, I don't know, maybe your, could you do that? Could you use a tablet as a display? I suppose you could. Okay, so it, let's see, how does it fold up? Ah, yes. So it has like two particular hinges, one here and one here, and I'll just kind of put it down here. So to get you guys a good side view of it, and here's a good front view, and here's a good kind of sideways view. Now, you might notice that there is a lot of ports on this. So what type of, I'm just going to name off the ports now, so I don't have to do it later. I have a power in USB-C. I have a post, okay, obviously that's so you can connect it to something interesting. And I wonder what would happen if I just happen to have a USB-C here. Let's see if I just connect that in here and into here. I don't even know how that would even respond. Hey, there's an SD card here. I wonder if I just stick an SD card in there, what would happen? Let's see. And yes, my computer does recognize that. So it's attached to my computer here. So let's just pretend that I've got this up here. Yeah. So honestly, I'm not really a tablet guy. I don't use tablets very often. This is my wife's tablet. I imagine there's a lot that's going to come in handy with it. Let's see what happens if I connect something else. Oh, before that, shoot, I forgot to talk about the ports on the other side. We have an HDMI port here, as well as two USB-A's. USB-A's, yes, I did say that correctly. I didn't rethink about that for some reason. Anyway, and there's also a microphone or speaker here. So, hey, that comes in handy a lot. So I'm going to just check out what else I can do on this. I'm going to look at the instructions here for a second. Okay, after examining the other contents of the box, I found some instructions, as well as a particular USB-C to C cord, and a nice bag for this thing, so that comes in handy. I'm going to check this thing, because honestly, here's what I really want it to do. I'm wondering if I could somehow, we all need power for these things, right? So what if I just kind of stick this in here, and connect this, can I go through that hole? I probably can, but I'll do it sideways for now. And then I got this thing over here. I could probably put that in there. Will this power it? See if it does. Okay. I probably stuck it into the wrong thing. Oh, or maybe? Shoot. Does that work? Huh. Hang on a second. I want to see if I can get this right. Okay, so I did connect this end to this tablet, which is a USB-C. I'm not sure if you had it like an iPad Pro. Does that have a USB-C Pro or a USB-C like dock now? I believe it does. I've heard that some new Apple products, again, not an Apple product expert, have those USB-Cs. It probably isn't going to take long before USB-C becomes a standard because it does go very fast, or at least it carries a fast charge. It is connected to the power is it power on or power in? I forget. but this cord is connected there, so this is connected to my computer, and is this connected to this? So does that mean that I could see what else is on here? Okay, I think I'd have to double check to see if I could, let's see. I'm kind of hoping this can read this because it's connected here. I'm gonna check on that. Okay, I think I figured this out. We got a good workstation going on here, and I'm liking this thing. The only question is, how much is this? Well, the price for this particular stand is $99.99. I'll let you decide whether that's a good deal or not. In the meantime, we're going to move on to the next device. Okay, so here's our next product, which is a JUPW2106 wood grain 2-in-1 magnetic wireless charging stand. Very cool, very cool, very cool. So we're going to open her up, see what's inside right now. Okay, basically what I expected was in here, and perhaps a little more. This guy right here I recognize, and he's probably completely magnetic on top because this is designed for MagSafe devices. So if you've got an iPhone that uses the MagSafe, you can just stick it here, and then you can stick something you can charge down here, like say your AirPods, which is good. This doesn't do the big three. When I say the big three, I've seen a lot of these things that do like the AirPods, the iPhone, and then of course the Apple Watch. That's a good trifecta to go with, so yeah. I wonder what's in this box here though. I don't know. I'm gonna just open her up and check it out. Okay, I suspected I get a charging cord, and yes, I have one. Not only that, I've got one of these things designed for an outlet. This is USB-C to USB-C. And looks like this guy takes USB-C down there, which is good. Very anti-skid. That looks like that. I mean, I'm really trying hard to push that across there. So if you need something solid that sits down there, that's what you got there. Let's see much of anything else in this here. So I guess we need to just get to some of the stats. Okay, now this box unfortunately says like smartphones like the iPhone 13 and the 12 can charge on top using MagSafe at about 7.5 watts. Nothing this must be an older product because it doesn't say anything about the iPhone 14. Odd, but hey, maybe we just need to change the packaging. Anyway, as far as your wireless earbuds that go down there, you can charge that at 5 watts. Now I've checked this out, you can pretty much charge anything down here that's wireless compatible or Qi enabled. So that's good news. So this isn't just an Apple product or not made exclusively for Apple if you don't want to, but honestly, I'm trying hard to think of a non-Apple product you could charge up here. But hey, anyway, I don't have a pair of AirPods because I'm not an Apple user, but let's just say I just put them down there, ta-da, it's charging. I didn't realize it. I don't really have a demonstration of that, but take my word for it, if that were AirPods, that would be charging. So, what's the price? We're looking at about $69.99 for this guy, and if you want that, go get it. And who knows, maybe they'll do an update for the 14 or something like that. Or maybe they have one with the, you know what, if they have one that's like got the 3 on there, I'm gonna see if J5 will send me that to review. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next product. Okay, normally they say you should save the biggest for last, but in my case, I'm gonna save the best for last, and you're gonna see what that means in a little bit. In the meantime, I'd like to introduce you to the JCT425, and this is the wood monitors stand with docking station. And this is quite a big thing. I'm going to unbox it right about now. Okay, I'm going to just get all the tape out of this. Wow, that took a long time. And, oh gosh, it's still not up there. Back. Okay, let's try it. Get over there. Alright, hopefully you guys can get a good view of this. Here it is. This looks like the wood, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's some instructions in here on how to build it. Yeah, this is a assembly required product. Honestly, when I first saw this thing, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was like a serving tray or something like that. You could put your computer on, and honestly, if it is, then you sure might have to have some small legs if you're trying to take this into bed with you. So like a, you know, but you can use it as a serving tray, I guess. Shoot, I've talked about how I could repurpose some of these other things. Okay, this looks like you have to actually literally screw these things on. And I'm seeing the tools probably right about here. Yeah, this certainly seems right. So we got a little bit of IKEA effect going on this thing, which I don't mind at all. Hey, I mean, I like doing cool stuff with this as much as the next guy. Yeah, I got an Allen wrench as well as some of these things here. Not bad. Okay, there's an instruction booklet here. Yeah, let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is probably a cord of some type. I'm just gonna see what it is. And, oh shoot, this is, shucks. Dang, I didn't expect this. This is some sort of, this has ports on it. 2 USB-A's, an HDMI, and a host. Okay, oh, also there's some ports on this side. A couple HDMIs, actually 3. Actually, did I say HDMIs? I meant 3 USBs, USB-A's. I've got the power in, and another USB-C, in this case 3.1. It's going to take me a little while for me to assemble this, isn't it? I can tell. Yes, it will. So how does this particular thing... I'm just going to look at the picture and see if I can get how this thing is assembled here. Here we go. One of these things has a hole in it, and this is it. So basically these ports go in there, and then these ports go underneath there, I guess? Wow. That's a lot of ports on one side. Is it designed just to be used on one side? Or can you... Could you use all the ports? I wonder. It says, like, what does it say? It's USB HDMI, so what series? Okay, so there's some of the inside and some of the outside, but could this inside be outside? Or does it matter? I can't tell. Potentially, Okay, in order for this to be flush, these ports have to be on the outside, and that's USB-C, 3 USB-A's, and then the power in kind of thing. So you know what? I'm going to simply assemble this and see what happens. And before I assemble it, I just found this cord here. I'm assuming it's some kind of power cord. We're going to see. Okay, you can see I've assembled it here. Looks pretty good. I could have had these ports on any side. I could have had it on this side or this side. I have a screw left over, and I suddenly realized why. I kind of bolted this this thing to the thing first. I probably should have bolted these metal things first. So important tip there. I kind of wish that the instead of an Allen wrench, I kind of wish they would have an actual screwdriver, like a small one included. Because you have to make these turns around here, and the way you make these turns is eventually you are going to hit this side here. That'll make sense if you actually try to do it yourself. Anyway, so I have this host cable here I should definitely open up and try and connect this to a laptop. And since I've got my laptop here, I think I'll unplug it from the wall just so I can just say I can do that. And I'm just going to try and put this up here. And then we're going to try connecting things to it, because it says we can. So, okay, I've got the host cable that I'm undoing now. Let's see what happens if I just connect this to, okay, should I connect the power in? Oh, let's try the power in. Oh, shoot, or did I have this thing on backwards? Hope not. That could be a problem. All right, now let's see if this, by connecting that, this is connected to this. And it doesn't. It looks like I might have connected it a bit off or something like that. Let's see if I can do something. This, connect that. Actually, should I have gone with the host? Is there a host in there? There is, shoot. Should have connected it with that. All right, I'm gonna need to do that. Okay, so I probably could have done this a bit better. Okay. Okay, so let's see if that connects to that, and it does. Okay, I'm using my mouse with that. So as you can see, you've got yourself some ports here you can use. Let's say I have a keyboard, which I do, and I can just connect that here. Again, this is a bit awkward. You can see the keyboard's here, just imagine on this side. and you kind of got what this thing is supposed to do. Now I've got not only that, I've got a bit of power as well. So we got a keyboard and mouse. All in all, this is a very cool device here. Now, how much is this? Let's check. Okay, the price on this guy is $119.99, and it's a pretty decent deal, honestly. Kind of like this guy. Anyway, we're going to move on with our last device here from J5Create. Okay, everybody, this last product is the JDA06, and this is listed as a dual HDMI video capture. This is 2 HDMI to 2 USB-C with power delivery, 60 watts. Honestly, I'm going to talk to you about this product because I really do not have any idea what it can do. But here's the thing, I want to know because here's the thing, I'm a content creator. Most of you guys know that that my videos, a lot of them lately have been coming from my home. The quality is not as good as that when I'm back in the studio, and the studio reviews are gold. They get a lot more hits than this. Part of it is because I'm messing with audio, I'm messing with lights, I'm messing with a lot of things that I just don't have professionally. See the shadows in my hands? Probably shouldn't have that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would probably say, that's low quality, we're not gonna watch him. However, this here, I'm gonna do a demo review of it. By demo review, I'm gonna open the box and take a look at it. But as far as all the features, I don't unfortunately have time to go into all of them. I want to do a separate review of this product. Okay, I'm going to speak specifically to J5 right now. When I sent them a list of all I wanted to review, they basically said, do you want to review more? And I told them that would be fine for now. I intend to do a more formal review of this when I can get more J5 stuff to review of this. And believe me, there was a lot of stuff I didn't request last time. So I am definitely going to just take a look at this. Because it just says like stuff like HDMI A, there's a mic, there's HDMI B. I'm guessing if you're a content creator, like people on Twitch or something like that, this is going to come in handy. Now here's the deal, I'm not on Twitch, I want to be. It's something I kind of want to work with my son and stuff like that, and we don't really have any. But here, this thing is like an HDMI loop out, there's a speaker, there's hose, there's power in, there's all kinds of buttons, even something for a chroma key. This thing looks like it can do quite a bit. Looks like it comes with an HDMI and as well as a USB-C and actually USB-C to USB-A and another USB-C to USB-C. By another I mean the USB-C to USB-C, USB-C to USB-A, and HDMI cable. What it's capable of, honestly, I'm going to read the instructions on it, and there are not much in there, honestly. Ooh. This looks like something I'm going to have to... Okay, let's just put it this way. The next time I do a report on this, it might look very advanced. So I'm just going to put this aside for now, and we're going to do another review on it. Going to do a part 2 on that. So I'm guessing this is going to be part 1 on this, and it looks like we're ending it in a cliffhanger. But I definitely want to get the price out for those that are interested in buying this now. Okay, the price is $239.99, so $239.99. Some of you might think that's too much, but others who are into the video editing and video content creation, like I am, might consider this very invaluable and would probably pay for it if it costs $500. Let me just say, this has been a great time reviewing all these J5Create products. And we are definitely not finished. We definitely want to review more, but hey, this has been a long enough review, and I hope you had a fun time watching this. And so, oh man, I'm really tired here on this one. Anyway, this has been Mark Rollins from the Geek Church, signing off for now until part 2.